Iran's semi-official Fars news agency filming at sea, it says, in the northern Strait of Hormuz. The commentary asserting any movement now takes place only by the will of Iran's armed forces. It is that leverage that Iran is banking on, having delivered its response yesterday to the US proposal for an interim deal. President Trump last night rejected as unacceptable and today called stupid, saying Iran had gone back on giving up all of its highly enriched uranium.
They changed their mind because they didn't put it in the paper. So when they sent us this document that we waited 4 days for, that should have taken 10 minutes to do, look, it's very simple. We get that. They guarantee no nuclear weapons for a very long period of time, and a couple of other minor things, but they just can't get there.
For the time being, the ceasefire remains in place?
You know, it's unbelievably weak, I would say. I would call it the weakest right now. After reading that piece of garbage they sent us, I didn't even finish reading it. They said, I'm not going to waste my time reading it. I would say it's one of the weakest right now. It's on life support.
Iran is reported to be holding out for a shorter ban on uranium enrichment than the US is demanding, along with keeping some of its highly enriched material in diluted form. All of that to be finalized within a month of an immediate, definitive end to the war.
Iran's call for an end to the war in the region. Its demands that what it describes as maritime piracy against Iranian ships, actions characterized as a naval blockade, be brought to a halt. And its request for the release of assets belonging to the Iranian people, which have been unjustly frozen in foreign banks for years because of US pressure. Are these unreasonable demands?
In the eyes of Israel's Prime Minister, certainly. He says the material must be removed, facilities dismantled, Iranian proxies destroyed.
Can it end with, as President Trump has led now, a blockade and economic pressure on them to do it with non-military means? Fine. If it can be accomplished, why not? But if not, both the United States and Israel, we both agree, President Trump and I, that if necessary, we can re-engage them militarily.
Israel continues to engage Hezbollah in southern Lebanon. Lebanese media reporting at least 4 people killed today. The health ministry says more than 70 in 3 days. An end to the fighting here remains among Tehran's demands for a deal with Washington. It was just last Tuesday that President Trump ended his day-old operation to escort ships through Iran's blockade, citing progress on a deal. That deal, once again a mirage, Trump talking instead about suspending the federal petrol tax to ease the burden on US voters of a crisis that seems far from over.